Richard Sidwa, good day, and welcome to the C-Assurance presentation of You Need a CRM, but How to Choose. What is a CRM? First of all, a CRM is a Client Relation Manager, which means, obviously, that we are talking about a tool to manage your most precious asset, which is your clientele. So a Client Relation Manager will allow you to manage your information. But beware, there are many CRM out there, and you need to be careful because some of them could be hazardous to your financial health. You have to choose carefully because you need to be sure that inputting info into a CRM will create value to your organization. It will not be only wasting time, wasting money trying to put information into a database without ever having any value returned to you. So again, make sure that your CRM is going to provide you more value than the effort put the information into your CRM. So basically, let's understand that there is probably 5 levels of CRM. There are the poor CRM, which are the ones that, as mentioned before, are the one that could waste your time more than create any value to your environment. There's the basic CRM, ones that will start building value for you. Then we get into the great CRM to finally go up to what we call the group benefit smart CRM. This is really when we're starting to get really huge benefit from our effort. And then there is the ultimate CRM. What will a basic CRM do for you? Well, first of all, you need to have minimal information into your CRM. The detail of those information, of course, could vary greatly between one system and the other. The fact that some CRM will have more details than others, it's just an opportunity for you to enter whatever piece of information is pertinent for that specific employer or specific group of employees. So obviously you could enter the employee details. You need to tell the system if you're working on a division class, modular, or flex module. You should be able to enter employer and employee contribution. You should have a list of contact and be able to know who to reach within this organization. Then you should at least have a minimal details about the employees. You should have some contract details. And of course, most importantly, you should be able to do communication and keep communication history. Minimal activities that should be done with a CRM is to keep track of useful information for your office, to be able to go paperless, or even better, become paper-free. Now, obviously, another thing that needs to be done with a CRM is to be able to record your communication. You send email to a client, you send them letters, you do verbal communication. So all of these communication needs to be entered into your CRM. It needs to be available for you to make sure that you are able to keep track of every event so that when you're talking with your client, you look a lot smarter because you remember what they said before. It's just smart use of a CRM. So a basic CRM will allow you to enter company information. Your CRM does not need to be as extensive as this, but the more information you have, if it's useful, you could use it. You could manage your division and classes, how many division, how many classes you've got. You could manage your contact list and be able to select within your contact list who is in charge of what. You could define the employee contribution. You've got different model of identifying your employee contribution. And some CRM, it could simply be a free format documentation for you to enter. A structured environment like this one will be useful if we want to go into the ultimate system. Contract information. You should be able to manage the basic information about your contract. What is the language of usage? What is the policy number, the expiry date and stuff. The system will allow you to manage those kinds of information. Employee-wise, you could have a single screen where you manage the most important portion of your employees. You could have basic information about the employee where you manage, for example, name, the first name, the division, the classes, the job status, the salary, as well as the date of birth and hiring date and province of residence. If you have an email, you could actually keep that into your file as well. You could keep the information about the various status for each of the benefit, that is applicable, as well as the language of communication for that specific employee. So you could extend that information and have a much more advanced detail of information associated to it. So obviously you could then enter many more details, including spouses, children, and beneficiaries. But obviously we understand that the basic CRM will not necessarily include as many information as what we see right now. Then we go into the contract information itself, and this is where we have the benefit, each of the benefit information. So again, you are able to enter the information that is most pertinent to you based on your CRM and the type of information you'd like to keep. So obviously, having a better CRM will allow you to define how much information you'd like to enter or how little you'd like to do. We notice, of course, that we could send an email to this client by simply clicking here. So we need to be able to manage communication. So you want to send an email to Richard, well, go ahead and do your subject, you do your text and whatever information you'd like to add to it, and you are able to send that email to Richard as easily as that. You want to send a letter to a client. Well, then again, you do have other options here to be able to send letters to a specific person. Select the documentation that you want, and the system will do a mail merge of that information. So these are all kind of things that can be done in a basic CRM. Now, once this is done, obviously what you want to do is you want to keep track and have all the histories of those events. So whether we're talking about events that were generated through the system, so obviously here these are the events that we did renewal, we did this or we did that. We could also manage the notes, which are the communication you had with your employer or with somebody within the organization, so you could keep track of that. You could have your letters, so all the letters that were sent to the various people or to the company could be kept within this environment here, as well as all the emails. So obviously any emails that you send to anyone could be kept track into a basic CRM. Then there are the great CRM. A great CRM will go one step further than your CRM or the basic CRM that we just talked about. It will ensure a real paper-free environment. It will provide activities tracking and management, so you will be able to follow up on the activities that were done. It will keep an unlimited history of changes on your contract, on the employees, and your communication. Now, this is very important. We just talked about earlier about the fact that some CRM are going to be a waste of time, waste of energy. So obviously, if you need to change information into a contract and you don't keep track of what was there before, it is a waste of time. So obviously what you need to do is you need to be able to keep track of those events. You need to keep track of the contract changes so that within time you will have all the information about the current plan, the previous plan, and back 20 years before if you need to. But you'll have all the information available online, making it easier for you to manage and avoid going back to your paper file and get that information. Same thing with employees. If there were changes associated to employees, you need to be able to do those changes or view those changes within the environment. And obviously, everything that has to do with communication needs to be taken care of. A great CRM will allow you for better and much faster client service, which is the aim of a CRM, is to be able to better service your clientele. It will ensure single input of any information. So whatever you are doing, if you're entering information, it has to be entered only once. You should not enter the same piece of information in two different places. It should be done automatically. It will save you time and money and will send a clear message of professionalism to your clientele. But most importantly, it will make you more efficient and more productive. Now, a smart group benefit CRM is the next phase. It is one that will use the info that was previously created under the basic or great CRM and will automatically generate the various group benefit report that are required. For example, a great smart group benefit CRM will do your billing or what if or real billing. So therefore you will be able to get a sample or generate from your system the same kinds of report that the insurance company will do. It will provide you with employee contribution. And it will be optimized or should be optimized fiscally based on the tax rules of the various provinces, the employee location and residence and whatnot. It should provide with employee personal sheets of coverage and premiums. It should provide you with RFP, request for proposal documentation, and all the necessary documents that are associated to it. It should allow you to easily compare proposal or the offers from the various carriers and be able to show your client what is best. It should allow you to do your claim and rating history as well. Many other things that could be done using that same piece of information that was previously created under the great systems. So again, very important to remember, this is where the system will be working for you. It will use the information and then be intelligent enough to generate all the reports without you having to do much more. It will keep track of all your RFP that are sent to the carriers. It will keep track of the responses you got from them. It will integrate carriers, employees, Word, Excel, PDF document, and whatnot. It will also ensure the possibility of doing follow-ups on your various activities associated to group benefit management. There's a smart group benefit and then the ultimate in group benefits CRM. And obviously you saw me coming. The csurance.ca system is the ultimate group benefit CRM. Why is it ultimate? Because we extend the CRM into a full management solution that will provide you with the only real-time, fully integrated tool that will allow you to manage most of the activities within your organization. For example, we'll provide tools to do risk assessment and risk management, renewal analysis, demographic analysis, claim adjudication, including a CRM unique drug card. So our drug card is available across Canada and it will be white label to your environment. So you will be able to use our drug card into a totally integrated real-time system. We provide HSA supporting multiple scenarios. We have tools to manage commission, as well as total cost of insurance, including tax comparative analysis, a total cost of insurance, including income tax comparative analysis. So with the csurance technology, you are able to tell your client, well, this is what it's going to cost you for group insurance, and then all the additional taxes, income taxes that you will need to pay. And using those tools, you will be able to compare the various plans, various scenarios of employee contribution, whether you're providing a taxable benefit for disability insurance or non-taxable. So the system will provide you with all those tools to be able to do those evaluations. Furthermore, the csurance system will allow you to interface depending on who you are. So if you're a carrier, an advisor, an actuary, a sponsor, or a member, the system will provide you with different interfaces to the same information. So based on who you are, you will be able to access, or you will provide access to your partners, specifically providing them the part of information that you wish them to access. Plus, of course, our team of professionals is dedicated to building the other tools needed by our client. So obviously, if these additional tools are not sufficient to respond to your specific needs, we will make sure that we create the extra facilities for you. So obviously, what we're providing here is a single system for all. So whether we're talking about the members, the employees, the health professionals, the service providers. So when we put all those members together, we're talking about a sponsor. We're talking about the advisors, the actuaries, as well as the carriers. So we understand here that there's a lot of gray area where all these people are creating their own system and creating duplication and multiplication of the same information. So the csurance system is a single system for all those partners, and it provides with a global solution. So this, of course, is csurance commitment to quality. You want to find out more? Give us a call. We'll be more than happy to give you and provide you with the exact tools that will fit your needs, because Csurance is the ultimate system. But you do not need to buy the ultimate. You could start with just the basic system, or you could go to a great system, or you could go to the next level. You decide. We're here to help, and just give us a call and we'll make sure that we provide those kinds of services to you.